action on the road to Louisville. And on your screen right now, it's the Corbin Redhound seniors receiving the district championship trophy for the second year in a row, representing District 2, or excuse me, Region 2. And the captains now will be coming. My name is Phil Russell, joined again this evening with Chandler Cook, Randy Worley, the man that has got those magic fingers and statisticals. Miss Katie Aikens is the eye in the sky. Her father, Gary, is our producer. And Mr. Kelly Farris is our spotter. Mr. Chandler Cook, I tell you, it's the new season. We start 0-0, both teams as they come in tonight. We're playing the Commanders of Washington County.
I believe it'll be the first meeting between Corbin and Washington County that I know of, Phil. And tonight's game offers a team from Washington County that is decimated with injuries this year. We were looking at the lineup before the game. I mean, they got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 guys out with injuries.
Well, they started the season with 8 seniors. 5 of them are gone now, of those 8 that you've talked about. As we were talking to some of their support staff before the game, the starting center tonight, wearing jersey 52, is the backup quarterback for the season. I mean, they've had to take their backup quarterback, move him to center, and put a jersey 52 on him. You know, I can remember, Chandler, in years past, a Danville game, for example, in a few years past that, we had, it seemed like more kids in street clothes than the upperclassmen in those some years. And Washington County, again, is in that same, I feel for them. I know when you get ready for the playoffs, you're in the playoffs this year, and you just don't have the horses to go with you.
That's true, Phil. And this ball game tonight, I think is going to be, another one of those that will need to establish the line of scrimmage. And if they pack it in the box like we've seen the past 3 weeks, then you're going to see us throw the ball. But if they don't pack it in the box, then you're going to see us run the ball.
Well, talking with Tim, or reading an article about head coach Tim Mattingly, the head coach for the Commanders of Washington County, was talking about, he knows that Corbin in the past 2 weeks have over 700-plus yards in the passing game, which is a phenom in itself if you're a Corbin Redhound follower and know anything at all about Corbin Redhound football. They're a power-oriented football team on the ground. First time I can remember in years, 700 yards in 2 games that it's in the passing. But they said, I'm willing to bring 8, 9 players in the box. We have seen that the last 2 or 3 weeks, Chandler, and and stop that run. The run consisting of fullback Justin Moore, who is just an ideal blocker, the young sophomore, and Stephen Cook, the power back, the all-stater this year, and also Bram Hoover has just, come on as one of the top, I would say one of the top all-purpose offensive players in I would say at least this region anyway, Chandler, and running kickoffs, punt returns, catching the ball.
All-purpose yards, yes. Bram Hoover has 1,647 all-purpose yards, an average of 164.7 per game.
I mean, that's phenomenal. And looking at the rushing statistics in number 22, having to sit out now, speaking of Stephen Cook, I know 2 games in district action with that turf toe, as you see the Redhounds coming onto the field now. But Stephen, in his rushing in just 8 games this year, has how many?
It's 1,023 yards for 8 games, an average of 127.9. Next is Bram Hoover with a 56.7 average. Jared Lawson with a 30.6 yard average.
And Jared did not even start playing until about the 4th game of the season. He got his eligibility ready to go. And so, the young sophomore back in Lawson is another key, and we talked about it, Chandler, before. If you're Washington County tonight, let's keep it right here on this ball game because this is the one we're at. Tim Mattingly, in his preparation, now had to prepare for the passing and the running.
Right. I think
not one player in that running department, or even now receiving department. I mean, who would thank Jimmy Hendrickson coming in? You knew he had the talent. The kid just was bit with the hurt, for all those young years, but he showed what he could do when he finally got the chance and stayed healthy, Chandler.
Well, I also feel that, Washington County, I'm sure, in their district schedule, they've lost some games that they felt like they should have won. And, in the lower echelon of that district up there where they had Shawnee and Western and Doss And we've got a player number change. Matherly is number 53.
Okay.
As the Hounds are ready to kick off, Dixon moves on to football.
Short, high into end, taken by the up, back on the 30-yard line.
It's dropped, ball's loose, ball's loose.
The ball, it is no. Washington County had the opportunity, fell on the Redhounds ahead. There was about 4 red jerseys around there coming off the bottom of the pile. We see Redhound number 44, I believe.
That's Mullins.
Yeah, Anthony is back playing tonight now.
Boy, I tell you, Phil, that would have been a great way to start the ball game, recovering an onside kick. But, you know, to me, it just looked like slow motion. The ball was rolling around and everybody flopping on the ground.
Let's find out who will be quarterback. Yes, it will be number 8, Matthew Reed. He's a junior, 6'2", 170-pounder, and he'll line him up in the shotgun with 2 in-backs beside him. Hands it to the up back, and
outside.
Hall turns it in. Good job, Ian Hall, by turning that hook on the blocker. And go ahead, Chandler.
Well, I noticed that time they sent the wide out. That's number 29, and that is Monty Dawson. Yeah, 6'3", 217.
He's the cat that they really talked about that is their go-to guy in the passing game. He's a big tight end at 6'3".
Yeah, they like to get him coming across the middle, so we're going to have a backer find out where this boy is.
Well, it'll be Levi Skeen on that defensive end, lined up with Monty Dawson there on the end. Hands it off now to the up back number 9 carrying the ball. That is Boo Harrington. Harrington will probably get about 2 yards on the carry. Is making the stop. It looked like Levi Skeen along with Ian Hall, Gino Sima, the young sophomore linebacker coming in there to make the stop.
That time we saw a power I formation to the near side, to the short side with a run to the short side field.
We're at 10 minutes and 57 seconds. It's 3rd down and long now, about 8. As the Redhounds defense now, you know, I could see something too tonight that we really haven't saw in the last little bit is a little enthusiasm right off the start, Chandler.
Yeah, we need that. All right. One tight end.
Got a wing back, and Reed will stay under center this time. Hand it to that first back, 33 carrying the ball. That was Michael Ballard. And Ballard now will be stopped way short of the first down. So the Red forcing Washington County to punt for the first time.
3 and out on Washington County's first possession here so far, as long as they punt it and give it to us. Back deep this time, Gino Sima.
That's different.
And Bram Hoover.
First time I know that.
High snap over his back. Come on, Brett. Break down on him.
No, it won't.
Get up here.
He had the first down. And it's going to be close. He has the first down. If the chains dropped where he's at, he's got the first down. Yes, he does. It looked like Faulkner may have him stop deep, and that would have been ideal, but unable to come up with the stop. Matthew Reed, he is the starting quarterback, had enough composure about himself to pull the ball down, found out which the direction he needed to take off, and got enough for that first down. Big break that time for Washington County.
Defenders, you got to break down. You got to break down on that. Move left to right. I said, we'd have broke down on that. We'd have had him tackled back there.
Oh, yeah, it'd been a loss of 12 at least. So Reed, after keeping his composure, has it 1st and 10 for the Commanders. He ends it off.
Outside.
Harrington will cut it outside. There's some speed now by young man Foley, and that is Brett Faulkner staying with him all the way. But I tell you, Harrington, young man is a 6-foot junior, 170-pounder, showing a little bit of speed. He's got about 7 yards, 2nd and 3.
All right, let's get the pursuit out there, guys. Got a feel from the inside.
Hounds tested early now after the unable to stop them on the punt. It's 2nd down, ball resting just on about between the 47 and 48-yard line. 9 minutes to go in the first period. No score of the game. Early first period of play. Again, this is the first action in playoffs.
From the shotgun, there's a fake. Watch it back.
Some pressure, and will lose on this, and is Matt Williams. And there, my goodness.
I'm telling you, we had 3 players. Washington County had 3 players back on our 20 or 25-yard line, and there wasn't anybody close to him. But BJ was close to one.
Right center field.
And Bram Hoover was chasing another one over on the far side.
Oh, goodness. And BJ looked back over and pointed there. The young man was standing wide open. If it hadn't been for Matt Williams and the rest of that defensive front 4, touchdown city.
Missed an assignment there. Power eye this time. 2 tight ends, Phil.
Back
Okay, here
now.
Quick out.
Hey,
Oh, intercepted by Lawson.
And he's gone. He will not.
Leg it out, baby. Leg it out.
5 touchdown Redhounds. Lawson gets it on about the 36, 7-yard line. Takes it in for a touchdown.
When you watch this on Monday night, Phil, watch number 29. He came out of the tight end. He came out in the flat. He was open. If the ball had been had been lofted to him, the kid was open. We're not covering that tight end.
So Dixon is called upon. Touchdown Redhounds, and dodged really a bullet that time. Flags fly. It's good, but we'll wait and see if where the flag is. Procedure against Redhounds. Let's do it again. Stay on the field, mark it back 5 yards. So they've thrown the flag. I have no clue what happened. Someone was moving.
Yeah, movement at the snap.
So they'll mark it back 5 yards and try the PAT once again. Dixon this time, it will be Foley placing the football down on about the 15-yard line.
All right, let's go. Let's go, guys.
Should be about a 25-yard PAT. We did see Dixon kick a 29-yard field goal last week of his first actually field goal of the season. That went all the way, pretty good kick that time. So this will be a 25-yard PAT. 7:59, snaps down, up's good. It splits the upright, so at 7:59, Redhound 7 after the Jared Lawson interception return. Redhound 7, Washington County nothing back. 1 moment.
We'll come back.
It's 7:59, first period. Jared Lawson's return on the interception by Reed, and Redhounds find themselves 7-0. And Chandler, you've got a quick stat right there. I believe that's the first defensive touchdown the Redhounds have put on the board this season.
Yeah, interception for return. Bram had one that was close to a touchdown against Catholic way back in week number 2.
Dixon now will be approaching the ball. I saw him in warm-up trying that pooch kick, and there it is again off to the side, taken by the up back, and it will go out of bounds. So that's a smart thing to do right there. That's what he's trying to do.
They're trying to keep it away from their backs. That's number 26. That is Ron Fogel. And
well, the deep man's number 9. That's Boo Harrington. We've already seen what he can do. He's rushed the ball pretty well. So those mark it at the 35-yard line where the Commanders of Washington County, Commanders of Washington County will take over. 1st and 10. It will be Reed. That is Matthew Reed, the starting quarterback tonight for Washington County, who will take his troops on their 2nd offensive possession.
Come on, Hounds. Got to watch these ends now. Got to watch these ends.
Reed will hand it to the 2nd back. He darts, gets some running room that time. He's carrying the ball, Kevin Roberts. He's a sophomore, a 5'10 sophomore. Did a good job of reaching the end.
Come on, corners. You got to get up there. Let's go. Can't let them turn the corner on us. Teams with speed.
I want to correct myself on that. It was not 16, it was 26. Ron Fogel on the return on the run that time. Picked up about 7 yards, 2nd down and 3. This is where we did not see the Redhounds last week until in the second half. 2nd and short yardage, Chandler.
Okay.
Can do quite a few things out of
now
this.
We got 2 eligible receivers. Okay, they're going back to the far side. Fumble. That's ours. Looks like Corbin's. Redhound ball.
Ian Hall, I believe, have come up with the fumble. It is. Ian Hall, the senior, comes up. So Redhounds once again take the football on a turnover.
I couldn't tell. Did he get stripped or was it a poor handoff? I couldn't tell.
Inside handoff is a little trickery there. He come back with in high, and it looked like I don't know whether he had full, complete control of the football as he was hit right at the line of scrimmage. Ball went forward.
Offensively, this is our first play for tonight.
Wing formation, watch Foley in the pass. There's quite a bit up there. It is. Yes, he's back to throw. He's wide open. Hendrickson's wide open in the middle. Got it. Down to the, dragging the man down inside the 6-7 yard line. Hendrickson that time released from his tight end position. And
there were 3 receivers out. Cook and Hoover were on the near side to us. Jimmy Hendrickson was in the far side, and he just went down the middle.
And did you see the loft on the ball, which you was talking about earlier, that Reed was trying to hit the big tight end for Washington County. This time it's Corbin's Foley to Hendrickson.
First and goal on the 8.
And Moore is split wide, the fullback to the right. The I-back is Cook. No, it's
Hoover right up the middle. He's in.
Touchdown.
He's in.
Bram Hoover, I mean, he was through the hole.
22 or 24.
I mean, bam, he was there, touchdown. So at 7-17, the Redhounds have put 13 points on the board. After the turnover, they capitalized on both. 2 plays Redhounds go in that series. Ball's placed for the PAT at the 15. It's up good, and Dixon.
It went off to the left.
From our vantage point, so at 7-17, Redhounds 13, Washington County nothing. Back in one moment.
Oh.
7-17, first period of play. Redhounds 13 after the PAT was missed. Washington County nothing, and the Redhounds have had the ball on offense for 30 seconds. What do you think about that?
Unbelievable.
2 plays. Redhounds score.
Moved to the other hash for kickoff this time.
Straight down this time, middle of the field, and it will be Harrington. And
he's down.
Down at the 12-yard line. He lost his footage, and that's where deepest possession that Washington County will take over.
Randy Worley was talking a few minutes about Quante Gibson from Louisville Moore that we saw last year down here in the first playoff game. They're playing at Wayne County tonight, or Russell County, I'm sorry. And I read the Louisville paper. The coach, this was a design thing for him to go after a record.
Really?
That's the way the story in the paper portrayed it. It was designed to give him the ball that many times, see how many touchdowns he could score.
Okay. Matthew Reed now lines his offensive unit up. Sends the wide
reverse
is red there by Brett Faulkner. And Faulkner just stayed there from his corner. Well, actually, I think he blitzed on that, did he not? He came from that outside blitz, read it perfectly, and the reverse came back his way.
Good job, defense.
That's pretty good guessing out there. Send your blitz, run it right back into it.
Well, you could tell we were locked on that time, man, and you see Hoover came across with the man in motion.
So it's 2nd and 16. Oh, now. I might give out 5 yards right there, as offsides will be charged against the Hounds unless he was drawn offsides, but I don't believe he was. They're marking it off, so that'd bring up now 2nd and 11. You don't want to give, in other words, you don't want to make it easy.
Right.
And you don't want to be having these kind of mistakes, Chandler, in the first round of the playoffs.
We're seniors out there, guys. Watch the ball on defense. That's all you got to do is watch
and
football.
You're lined up right in front of the center, so I mean that's you got the big eye.
That
right
hard, they change the count up. That sometimes that has an effect on you.
We want to talk about. We do only have one Redhound, usually starter. Not that's Chaz Stradley is not dressed tonight. Could have played, but kept him out for one more game.
Outside.
Outside Reed and hanging on for dear life. 57 ski fumble. Looks like yes, it is. Redhounds have taken over. That is Jared Lawson. But it was Levi Skeen, Chandler, that set that up that time from his defensive end. He's the man that held on, stripped the ball, stayed at home, and then Lawson cleans it up.
I thought they were going to call him down, didn't you? I thought that whistle was coming.
He kept spinning, and with him spinning like that, he was having trouble.
Okay, so here we are, 1st and goal on the 10-yard line with 6:05 left in the first quarter. Corbin's had the ball 30 seconds and scored already. Now we're going from the shotgun, double wideouts.
Third offensive play. Well, they're back to throw. Throws the screen out here to Lawson. There's a flag. And Lawson will be touchdown, but we got to see where that flag is.
Where was it thrown?
It's thrown right in the middle of the field, about 10 yards off the line. Oh, no, excuse me. About 5 yards off the line of scrimmage, right about the 4-yard line. Holding. Mark it back. I don't know why. I mean, that's 5, almost 6 yards off the line of scrimmage. I don't know where that would come from.
The mark is on the 3-yard line?
Uh-huh. Well, yeah.
So that's going to move it back to the 13. Will it still be first and goal? Wait a minute now. They're moving that from the line of scrimmage? From the line of scrimmage. So the hold had to occur on the line of scrimmage that time, Phil, for it to be penalized from there. So it brings up first and goal from the 20 with 5:58 left. Same formation.
Double wide, double slot. Lawson's the only.
There's a screen. There's a screen. Oh.
Could not. They're saying he caught the ball. It looked like it bounced.
Well, from up here, it looked like it bounced. But
okay.
Now, here's a series of compound incidents right here. The holding call. The incomplete pass that they call complete for a loss. It brings up second down and goal from the 25-yard line.
Same formation, wides, double slots. Lawson is in it, one back. There's a screen. It's on this time middle. No, in and out. And I'll tell you, standing there that time, number 52 for Washington County, who happens to be the backup quarterback doing the center chores now, is Cody Young,
53.
a senior, and the young man had sniffed that out all the way. Even if it had to been caught.
Well, we've got receivers out there to look off. Look off that man, the primary receiver right there. He can look off. He's got other receivers out there.
Using the split wides, doubles this time. The same formation this whole set has been. Oh, movement already. Oh no, they're not going to count. There's
down the middle. Hoover's open.
There's the flag. And
interference.
That will be in the end zone. That will be defensive pass interference.
Okay, now what this does right here, Phil, is give you a first and goal from the ball was on the 24, so to move to the 12, but it'll be first and goal.
He did not play the man. He played the ball, he played the man, not the ball that time. The defensive man did. In other words, he face guard. That was a face guard all the way. Now the fans up here in Washington County ain't going to appreciate it. But you cannot face guard. Even though it looked like maybe an uncatchable pass, like it was over toward the Washington County side, be first down, Redhounds.
So this will be a first down for the Hounds, and a timeout is called by Washington County with 5:05 left. Corbin on top, 13-0 with a first down and go on the 12-yard line. We'll be back in just a moment.
We're back, 5:05, 13 Redhounds, nothing Washington County after the pass interference. It's first and 10 Redhounds on the 12-yard line of Washington County. Foley now is brought in the receivers, hands it off to Cook.
There's belly play.
He's off to the races.
Get in there.
He'll be close to a touchdown, down inside the one, close to the goal line. Yep. Can you reach the ball over, Al?
He tried.
He had it in the right hand. He had it in the outside hand, carrying it close to the sidelines. That's where he's supposed to have it. But
he tried to reach that across the goal line. You better make sure you don't fumble it.
You got that right. It's first down now. Redhounds inside that one, right at about by where the marker is. No, it's on the 1-yard line. So it's first and goal, 1 yard.
This should be second goal.
They could get a first down. They could get a first
down. Okay, we were on the 12.
Yes.
We could get, okay. So we're down, made 11-yard run.
Foley checks off, realigns his back, hands it to the first man.
Hoover.
Over the pile, and Bram Hoover, touchdown at the 4:53 mark. Bram, they lined him up at fullback that time. I mean, when you take 83, 22, 42, and 33, you can put them anywhere you want them.
That's right.
They can catch, they can block, they can run. What?
And that time, Lawson was the slot, Hoover was the fullback, Cook was the tailback. Cook went right when the ball was snapped. Hoover took the dive over the A gap, just right up over the top.
Actually, didn't
tumble.
even touch.
Going for 2 this time, Phil.
Trying to get that extra point back, hands it off. Oh, it's there. Cut it up inside. Touch. Okay, 2-point conversion. Lawson on the end. So there we go. 4:53. Redhounds 21. Washington County. The Commanders nothing. Back in 1 moment. .453. First period of play. Redhounds 21. The Commanders of Washington County nothing. Chandler. We're going to try that tactic again. It's really a pooch kick of about only 20, 25 yards, it looks like. We're going to try it on this bottom side this time. Here it is. It's high end over end, taken by the up back down.
That's a lineman.
Yes, the lineman number 59 will catch the ball, and that's Aaron Bradley.
Yeah, that time Bradley took a few steps back, fielded the ball, just immediately fell down, which is what they teach a lineman to do when you on an onside kick or at short pooch kick situation.
Reed will bring his troops onto the field once again. They have not. They went into punt one time and he got the first down. But after that, it's all been turnovers, interceptions, and fumbles.
Come on, guys, pressure. Got a pressure right here.
In the shotgun once again. Back to throw. Faulkner has him.
Oh, intercepted Lawson again.
And Lawson has it. He's got one man. He's knocked out of bounds. Read the ball perfect. Lawson that time watched the quarterback's eyes all the way. He never watched the receiver. He saw the quarterback from the get-go, Chandler.
I tell you, when you're in the zone like that, he could have thrown it, 2 foot above him. He probably jumped up and caught it.
White jerseys around him. He saw the quarterback's eyes all the way. Now, that's good if you get the interception. That's bad because if it's not, it's nobody behind you.
Yeah.
It's a touchdown. So reading the ball well that time, doing a little gamble, Mr. Jared Lawson, the young sophomore. 4:44, Redhounds have it again on the 18-yard line of Washington County.
Moore is the only setback. Hot.
Puts Moore in motion. I don't know. How are we in motion?
Flag. Did he turn up too soon?
I was running that way.
Well, you can go parallel or away from the line of scrimmage, but if you turn up now, they'll call you for motion.
No, they're saying, what are they talking about? They're saying maybe.
It's 2 men moving.
Quarterback.
2 men moving at the
saying
snap.
The quarterback, BJ was saying had it showed his hands like they called it on him, and then when he sent Moore like he was doing something.
Well, is that 2 called back tonight?
That's 2 called back. I tell you, the hot pass, Jimmy Hendrickson, I mean, there was not a soul within 15 yards of him.
I'll tell you, number 9
is shadowing 22.
Harrigan, he was pointing to Jimmy Hendrickson.
Mm-hmm.
When Moore went in motion, he pointed to the tight end, Hendrickson.
So we got a 6-yard penalty on that one? Okay. 4:39, first period. Redhounds once again. 1st and 15 supposed to be. There's
Utah
passes there. Bram Hoover breaks 1, 2, cuts out.
Oh.
They say he did go out of bounds. Just inside the 15 to about the 14-yard line. The Utah pass was there.
You see the move that Bram put on 26.
Yeah, he froze it.
Ooh.
26 is still trying to get his cleats out.
Deer in the headlights.
Yeah. I think 26 is still trying to get his cleats out of the ground because Bram froze him. I mean, just like a big old, like you said, deer in the headlights.
9-yard gain that time. 4:31 left.
And Foley now hands it off to Hoover. Hoover's the workhorse this time. He's got the first down. Inside the 6, close to the 6. That's first down, Redhounds. So far it's been Bram Hoover. We have seen Stephen carry it twice, and Bram Hoover. So
we've seen Lawson on a reverse there on the extra point.
That was Hoover on that carry. So it's 1st and goal on the 6-yard line. Look at the offensive line, how far back they're pushing those white-clad jerseys of Washington County, Chandler. I mean, boom, there it is.
Oh, crossing pattern, crossing. Throws it into Hoover, touchdown.
Good pass that time, had all kinds of time. Hoover was open. I mean, that is absolutely the way BJ looked off. BJ looked off the first receiver, looked off the second receiver, and then was able to connect with Hoover coming on the backside. And Randy, you know, talking on that right there with BJ having enough time to look off the first, the second, and seeing the drag route of, and the PAT is good. Let's keep it right here, Katie. But Randy, you could see that time Hoover is not the intended receiver, the first, third choice, and that's and what I did see too is BJ had all kinds of time.
Yeah. And he made the pass. He had to make. Sit that ball in. He didn't lob it. He drilled it in there. You know, he goes a little behind it. That's an interception pass. He goes out of the money. Sure hands through.
Looks like a third or a second baseman throwing it to first, don't it?
Yep.
Talking about B.J. Foley, he did sign this past Sunday a full scholarship to Tampa University to play a little baseball down there. So after his high school career, he'll be donning the baseball uniform full time. And congratulations, B.J., the first senior of the Redhounds to sign a scholarship to a Division I school in Tampa. Play a little, and he looked like a baseball on that time when he
Boy, I tell you, he threw that on a rope, didn't he?
He sure did.
I mean, a frozen rope right there.
Oh, I mean, it was perfect. And that's exactly as Randy was saying, that's the only way to throw that football for a touchdown. That's it. It's 4 minutes to go, first period of play. 28 Redhounds, nothing. Washington County. Kick this time straight down the field, taken by the up back at the 16-yard line. And down he's still carrying the ball. As 26 that time is Ron Vogel. He's also the tailback, showing some strength that time, that young man.
I can see why we didn't want to kick it to him.
Yeah, him and Harrington both. So it will be Washington County taking over 1st and 10 on their own 39-yard line.
Let's go defense. Let's go defense.
Again, watch the interior front four this time, Chandler, and just look between tackle and tackle. Our linebackers can go in where they want to. They're not allowing them to get on the linebackers.
From the shotgun. Motion to the wide side. Handoff this time. Oh, fumble. Ball's loose.
Fumble again, and Washington County may have fallen on it. I believe they did, okay? We do have a flag, I believe, on the play. We may have had motion on that because it looked like the wingman, when he went in motion, the tight end from this side was leaning.
Move.
Yeah, it looked like he was leaning. What do you say? You decline this?
They're talking to Bram Hoover. Well, no,
I'll mark them back.
Let's see. It would have been a 3-yard gain.
Yeah, they're marking them back.
Yeah. That's good. Good play by Washington County. You know, run back to the wide side, try to get outside on us. But we covered real well that time.
You know what I could see too is 62 on a dead run on the backside. And that was Matt Williams. I mean, he had him on he was getting it down through there. The big defensive guard for the Redhounds.
The defensive line is Skeen, Williams, Spalding, and
Marlowe.
Marlowe's at the end. Marlowe's been playing the end since Stradley has been hurt, and Tyler Spalding's been getting a start or two.
The young freshman in Spalding. There's that wing of Harrington going around and has some room, maybe back to the original line of scrimmage, or maybe a yard short.
Tripped up by 22 Stephen Cook that time.
Calling a number that we have not called on the defensive side for a few weeks is Stephen Cook back at that linebacker spot. Good to see the young man back. Of course, they're trying to rest that turf toe, and we've talked about that in these past weeks. That is a very tender injury. It's nothing you can do, but just got to play. You've got to play through it.
That's it. And it's a type injury that takes away from your ability to push off the ball with your foot.
So it's 2nd down and 11 at the 3:03 mark in the first period. This first period is taking forever to play.
Okay, man coverage.
Timeout.
Okay.
With this timeout, we'll step out. 2:52, 28 Redhounds. Commanders of Washington County, nothing. Back in one moment. 2:51, 28 Redhounds, 0 Washington County, first period of play. Reed stays in the shotgun this time. Low snap. Is able to get it right down the middle of the field to Harrington, and he is wide open. Touchdown. Well, there it is, a 62-yard touchdown, and they've been open. We have seen it 2 or 3 times here in this first period of play. I don't know whether, I don't know who's got the responsibility.
We were in man coverage. Now, was he the tight end or the slot back? We just blew a coverage right there, Phil, and it got behind us. Had time to throw.
So after a 62-yard touchdown catch and run, Commanders are on the board at the 2:42 mark, and wide open was the receiver doing the kicking now. High snap, and it is blocked.
Simon.
Those Geno Simon. So at 2:42, Redhounds 28, Washington County 6 back in 1 moment. After a 62-yard catch and run, the Commanders are on the board 28-6. As Geno Simon comes through and blocks the extra point. Kick is all the way kind of low, taken by Hoover. And no, he never. Yes, he did. The ball did touch.
Well,
to the 19.
It had to be the knee down in order for him to call it down. Bram looked like he put a hand down, but the official said he put the ball down. Okay.
Yeah, he said he took the ball. Ball touch. In possession.
So we'll start 1st and 10 from our own 19-yard line.
Deepest possession of the game, and it's still 2:41 to go in the first period of play.
We had been on their 19-yard line a couple
Pretty
times.
much all night long when we weren't intercepting it and running it back.
All right, let's go, guys.
So put a little yardage in.
Big drive right here. Big drive.
Foley now has the eye back in Cook. Wing is Hoover.
There's the belly series. Hand off to Cook. Gets by 1, 2. Oh, nice gainer right there. Look back 8 yards.
Wing was lost in that time. Hoover was the other tailback.
The belly series, fake to the first man, pull it out, hand to the second man.
Well, now let me show you something right here. You know who they got lined up out there also for the Redhounds at a wide out? Number 7. The backup quarterback, and Josh Brock. He is in the game right now, lined up at the bottom of the screen, the young freshman backup quarterback. You think maybe they got a little something in there?
Well, they might have.
Huh?
They might have.
He steps back off the line, gets the toss. No, he's down the field. It's a first down. Yes, they are. They're doing something. Now, Coach Ferris has got something up his sleeve. He's got his young freshman backup quarterback in the game right now. He's got him lined out, and what's going to happen, you never know. Coach Ferris loves to pull these things out of his hat every once in a while. Maybe Brock takes 3 steps off the line of scrimmage. The ball is thrown to him behind the scrimmage.
No, Alvarez pass.
Yeah.
Old Alvarez pass.
Well, something Oklahoma, they make theirs the other day against Nebraska and win the game. Except the quarterback fell down.
Yeah.
So Foley's still got the same set. Hand off here to Lawson. Lawson busts up, has enough, and he breaks one.
Get a block, get a block.
He's gone.
Get a block.
He's gone.
Set him up, Marlowe. Set him up for him.
Good job. Good job. Marlowe was leading his man down the field. Great job, Derek Marlowe and Jared Lawson. What does Lawson do? He comes over and slaps his big lineman on the helmet and says, "Thank you there, brother. Lead me down the field." And checking back in is Justin Moore now, so Brock will leave the lineup.
That's.
You never know. That's something.
Doing a little. See the number. See the number.
Yeah.
See the position.
This is being filmed by LaRue County tonight. I'm sure.
Oh well, I'm sure LaRue's here.
They're right down there on the end. I believe I saw them.
Watching tonight's game as LaRue County is playing Wayne Taylor.
Taylor, I believe.
I formation. Foley back to pass. Slings it long to Hoover. Oh!
In and out of it. And did you see that? He did perfect. What he did, he had him on a slant, and BJ just said, "No, go on the fly." And he cut back up and laid the ball perfect in Bram's hand, just threw his hands down on about the 1 yard line. But that was the communication between quarterback and receiver, the 2 seniors. They were eyed up on that. He gave the little push with his hands. He broke off and took to the end zone. It was there. Good heads-up play.
And he had a dump back out on the right-hand side. Was 22 Stephen Cook was out in the not in the flat. I mean, he's on our side of the ball, but he was the escape valve.
That is Stephen Don. Yeah. Hand off to, no, Lawson's at fullback. Cook is able to get maybe 2 yards. So let's step out one moment and change the tape. Back in one. It's 50, or excuse me, the clock is running at 25 seconds.
Double fake, double fake. Look for throwback.
Step up.
There's a hold.
Hold.
Oh, Stephen Cook's wide open.
And now we brought back.
Waltzes into the end zone from the 5-yard line on a 30-yard pass from B.J. Foley. But I believe we had a hold in the backfield.
That's the 3rd touchdown. The 3rd touchdown called back by the Redhounds. So they'll mark it back 10.
Goodness. The penalty, the flag was dropped on the 35 with a 10-yard penalty moved it to the 45. Be 3rd down and 23.
What I'm impressed with, though, is
25.
this. BJ kept his composure. He stepped up in the pocket, saw the open man. The receiver comes back to him, releases off his route, comes back, which happened to be Stephen Cook. 3rd and 25 now. Redhounds, yes, back to pass. Foley has time. Throws it out.
Oh, intercepted.
Really ducked it that time, and Stephen Cook was open for that screen. Just did not communicate well by getting the ball lofted, and the big man for Washington County does get the interception down to the 40. We saw it. It was there. The kid from Washington County stayed at home.
Now, let's not shoot ourselves in the foot. 3 seconds left here in the first quarter. Corbin leads 28-6 after the interception by Washington County. It is Washington County ball on the Corbin 40-yard line. Let's go defense.
3 seconds left here in the first period of play. Seems like it's taken a whole half to play 1 period.
Pressure.
Pass.
Pressure. That's a duck.
Oh. BJ has it. So at the end of the first period of play, Redhounds 28, Washington County 6, back with the start of your second period in 1 moment. Redhounds had a sure, I guess you would say, interception. I think BJ really had too much time to think about it. You know, it looked like one of them campouts at center field where you're standing there and you're patting your glove and waiting on the ball to come down, and then you go, oh no. You know, the wind may have got it. But here we go. It's 12 minutes, second period of play. Redhounds 28, Washington County. Fake.
Bootleg. Come on, Matt. Pressure.
He goes. Matt Williams was the key that time, the entire time. Yes, he had help by Stephen Cook coming on the linebacker and also Jared Lawson. But really, the disruption came from Matt Williams.
I tell you, he was on a dead run, wasn't he?
Yes, yeah.
Oh, man, that looks like breakfast out there. I'm going for that pancake.
Yep, it was Matt Williams that had him all the way right in the bullseye on the back of that number 9 jersey.
So drops him for a 5-yard loss. Phil brings up 3rd and 15 for the Commanders on their own, on the Corbin 45-yard line.
I'm seeing the coaching staff right now for Washington County. One of the young assistants has his paper in his hand. He kind of looked back at the other coach, kind of threw his hands up like, well, what am I going to do, coach? You call the play.
What was that now? Dead ball. Oh, gosh.
Where that came from, unless it was an infraction by, I don't know. Well, they still.
Well, the penalty is 5 yards for delay of game.
Oh, okay. All right, clock. Okay, I see. Reed's back to throw. Has pressure again, this time by
Come on, Steven.
And it is
there's another one.
Cook that time took advantage of Derek Marlowe, who was breathing down Matthew Reed's neck, and it just left a clear avenue for Steven just to come on a dead run. And there was not a white jersey, but all red in there.
Steven's been lined up at the end position. A little bit different look.
Yeah, you know, Gary made a pretty good. What you got, Gary? Or excuse me, Randy.
Well, I just called into LaRue County, and at 4 minutes to go in the half, so people will know it's Corbin or LaRue County is up 19-0.
Over.
So over Taylor County. That's the game that this winner would look to play.
Boy, what a
Hoover now
nice
driven
punt.
back. Will take it on about his own 10.
Get a
Makes
block,
one,
get a
two,
block.
Up the sideline he comes now, skips one, breaks two, and up to about the 28-7-yard line is where the Redhounds will take over 1st and 10. So it will be LaRue County who is up 19, I think 7, I believe, right less than right before the halftime. That was the winner of this game does play the winner of that game here next week. And
we need to score. We need to score this series. I mean, we've had 3 called backfield.
yeah,
So let's get after it right here.
well, execution. Let's
That's
keep
it.
mental. Don't make those mistakes. Big game. They'll come back and haunt you quick. Stephen Cook on the dive gets about 4 yards on the carry. Bring up 2nd down and 6. Again, Chandler, those are the mistakes in the 11th ball game in the first game of the playoffs. These are not mistakes that actually Washington County are forcing on. We're doing it to ourselves, in other words.
Right.
We need
right.
to, these are things that don't need to be doing.
Okay, double tight. Full house, Phil. Washington County's thinking, look out for the tight end.
Foley checks off.
Bailey series. Ooh,
Keeps it.
turn it up.
Good job. He cut back on a dime that time. 1st down. B.J. Foley stopped on a dime, cut back. 1st down, Redhound.
I don't know if that was designed or not, Phil, but he faked to the first man, which was Lawson.
Yes, and then he rode the 2nd back, which was
Cook.
That's right.
And then he pulled it.
That's right.
Now he may have been reading. He may have been reading.
The end committed, and he came up and he just pulled it out, which left nobody. Then he stopped. The corner had the outside pretty much, and he cut back against it. And the Redhounds really did a good job of peel back block. 9:48, clock is rolling. 28-8. Excuse me.
Okay.
28-6.
Double wing, double wide out.
We might be interested in that. We went to work by putting out heat ducts and stuff. Come on, Steve.
And off up the middle.
Cuts back, still spinning, dragging this time. Good job, Stephen, as he gets about 7 yards on the carry. He'll bring up 2nd down and 3. And that, I can see what Coach Jewell and Coach Ferris are really wanting to do. Get Stephen back into the flow of the season, Chandler. He's had a couple of weeks off. Last week really was not a game that you can, nothing against Wayne County, but I mean, after the second half, or second quarter is pretty much all downhill for the Redhounds. So
Hoover.
Hands it off to Lawson this time.
Get a block, get a block, get a block, get a block.
Touchdown. I don't think he'll be
Come on, Lawson.
up to the 20, 10,
Stiff arm,
5,
stiff arm.
carrying him in, and no.
Oh.
1. Great job by the young sophomore tailback, Jared Lawson. And you know who blocked for him and set it up? The senior tailback, Stephen Cook. I mean, they complement each other so well. If you're going to be a receiver and a running back for the Redhounds under the Willard Ferris offensive scheme, you better be able to block first, period. You got to block first, and that's exactly what happened.
Okay, 8:45, 8:44 left. Corbin on top, 28-6, and 1st and goal on the 2-yard line of Washington County.
We got an official time, and Jared, he's probably got blood, so yes, he does have to come out of the game. I mean, he's moving really well out there, so he must have blood. You're right, Randy. So in checking in will be
Jeremy Ware,
the junior wide receiver, number 9 for the Redhounds.
She probably didn't bring it in.
8:39, second period, 28. Clock now begins to roll again. With the injury timeout by the official. Blitz Ware out wide.
Stephen may get a touchdown.
Moore the fullback, Cook the tailback. Hoover in motion to the far side.
Cook, touchdown. Stephen, 2 yards out, dives in for the Redhound touchdown to put 34 points on the board at the 8:21 mark. And we'll see here if they'll go for 2 or we'll have the PAT. Dixon is in. Okay.
Boy, nice run by Lawson that time.
Oh, nice run.
And blocking downfield, real well to spring him, get him the extra yardage, and then he got hit about the 8-yard line and drugged the guy down to about the 2.
PAT's up, splits the goal post at 8:21. Redhounds 35. The Commanders of Washington County 6 back with your kickoff in 1 moment.
He got 92. Yeah, okay, so they can call that out and stuff, okay?
We're back. Second period, 8:21. Redhounds 35. The Commanders, Washington County 6. Dixon kicks the high floater down to about the 25.
Oh, and it's down.
Okay. So Washington County takes over 1st and 10 on their own 25-yard line.
Well, had two up backs try to go get it at the same time. One knocked the other one down right as he was about to catch it, and he muffed it and then fell on it.
I don't know what's so difficult about that type of kickoff. What is it, Chandler? I mean, am I missing something? And I know it's high, and I know it's end over end.
If you were smart, now you think, I would think that on pooch kick, you know, okay, you see the guy that's going to catch it, going to field it.
Yeah.
Somebody get up in front of him and block.
Yeah, I mean, that'd be my
He don't care.
special team play.
Watch the tight ends. Watch the crossing patterns, because they're about having to throw it.
Back at it comes, and good
quick
job
trap
that time.
inside.
Quick trap, and I tell you, Levi Skeen, he kind of tripped it up just for a second to be cleaned up in there by Tyler Spalding. And Spalding cleaned up, but Levi Skeen actually kind of got a hand on that real briefly. We got another flag.
What's the penalty flag right there?
I don't know what this is about. Coming off is number 27, Justin Hutchins.
Just sort of been buried in the ground.
They had 2 men.
Oh, he waved it off.
Oh, okay.
Waved it off.
I think he counted one guy twice. So.
Okay, Phil, we've got Jeff Cloud in at one of the inside positions on the line this time. Lee Skeen, Cloud, Spalding, and Marlowe. Attaboy, Marlowe.
Good job, Derek Marlowe. I mean, he skated home. Go ahead, Chandler.
Good
Pick
hustle.
it up here at 7:57. You've got it.
I tell you, Marlowe did a great job that time. Getting off his block, the runner came right to him. Right, just shed the blocker, and there he was. So it's 7:44 left, second quarter. Corbin leads 35-6. The ball is on the Commander 28-yard line. It's 3rd down, 8.
Like you said, I believe a lot of the second unit blind players are in there now, or some of them anyway.
You see 23 Isaac Mills. He's a freshman. Goodness gracious. Okay, here's outside.
Nice play.
Go.
Good
Nice job that time.
Nice job.
Nice job.
Ian Hall, the senior. Now, what allowed Ian to come quick to him was Lawson made a dive at him and pushed him outside, gave Ian time to come.
The field
Right.
the lane. You're right. It'll be Simon Hoover back inside their own territory. It'll be Gino back on his 40. Hoover will be on his 45. Again, this is Gino Sama back. We haven't seen him. There's a flag.
Lee, keep it in your pocket.
Too much time. Whenever the back judge drops that flag,
It's on us.
it's too much. It can't be. We don't have the ball.
Illegal substitution on us. They even have that in high school.
Yes.
Where's
I
the
say-
illegal substitution on this thing?
The substitution infraction.
Where's that out on here? That's going to be a procedure penalty against us.
Okay, now it brings up 4th and 2, and Corbin brings their. Oh gosh, we're gonna burn a timeout here because we sent out the punt return unit, sent back in the defensive line, and it was just confusion after that substitution infraction by the Redhounds. Made it 4th instead of 4th and 9. It's now 4th and 7. It was 4th and 2, and apparently our coaching staff thought they may go for it, so they bring the defensive line back in, which causes a problem. We're
Years. But that's all right.
and they're okay. We have nobody back. Now BJ fades back.
Get to it, BJ. Get to it.
I think he's just going to let it go.
Oh, yeah. Just down it right there at about the 26-yard line. And that's where we'll be taking over the Redhounds now. No need for get BJ hurt on anything like that.
No, and we were up as a normal defensive set that time, Phil, thinking that they may fake it or go into another formation and try to run it since it was only 4th and 2. So with the punt, brings rolls dead at the Corbin 28-yard line. It'll be first down and 10 for the Redhounds with 6:37 left, second quarter. Corbin on top, 35-6 over the Washington County Commanders. All right, little confusion in the backfield. I formation, one wide out is Lawson to the near side. Oh, there's Hoover on the side.
That was a trick play, and that's.
I see no flag.
They throw a flag. Yes, there is. It's on the 29-yard line.
Well, they did. That's right.
I mean, the official was outside us.
And he broke the huddle. You do have to come to the huddle, but he broke the huddle early and went over there.
I'll tell you, this would be the fourth touchdown. If they call it back, it'll be the fourth touchdown that they've called back.
See, and again, I'm telling you.
You have to be within 15 yards of the ball when they mark it ready for
but
play.
What I'm saying is, I mean, we've ran that play. The play is okay. We've ran that play. No, they've called it. You know, I don't know. I don't know what the deal is. Where the Northern Kentucky officials. I mean, I don't know. I know you don't want to harp on the officials, and I'm not trying to do that. But we're doing things that we have done all season long.
You're hearing a chorus of boos from the Corbin side. We don't need to do that. Oh, he penalized us 15 yards? He called that a personal foul?
What?
Oh, well, if he puts his hands behind his head, that's loss of down.
Where's he at? Where's the ball spotted at?
The ball is on the 14-yard line.
Yep.
The 19-yard line?
14.
14-yard line.
14-yard line. Good night.
Goodness.
I don't know. He put his hands behind his head, too. I don't know.
Foley's getting. Oh. Foley got rid of it. He had a man wrapped around his waist, but he got rid of it and went in the area of Stephen Cook and Bram Hoover.
Well, it wasn't intentional grounding. That's a first.
Yeah, we've been called for that twice this year and had men in the area.
Well, Gary's operating the camera right now, and he had the big eye that time, and the only one caught it was Coach Ferris, but, yeah, he's ineligible. Got good hands, though.
All right.
Ineligible.
From the gun, 4 wideouts. Lawson is your blocking back. Quick out to Lawson. Make a move.
Hey, you see when that guy hits him hard, he just don't go down right there.
Good. They're making use of this tonight of running 4 wides. They were running Lawson out on a little flare pattern, dumping the ball. Puts so much pressure on the linebackers, but you have so much
who you gonna watch?
Cushion.
You're right.
You know, the linebacker cannot make that, close that gap quick enough. It gives you back time to square shoulders, the line of scrimmage, and explode down the field.
You're right. It brings up now 3rd and about 13.
Screen.
Hoover.
Attaboy.
Good jump that time. He will not pick the first down up. It'll be 4th and 1. Corbin will be going for this. Definitely.
Why not?
Oh, why?
I mean, you're up 35-6 with 5:20 left here in the second quarter. And
as quickly as we can get 45,
now,
this clock's going to run.
Watch for the hard count. That means BJ's going to try to change his count up a little bit, try to draw him offside, draw him in the neutral zone, get you a first down. Hand off to Lawson. Find a hole. He's got it.
First down.
Stretches it to the 40-yard and a late flag.
They throw a late flag?
A late flag thrown by the umpire.
We had the first down anyway.
Holding on the Redhounds will negate a first down. So that'll bring up 4th down and about 11. And I'm sure, or 4th down and 10, so we should, the punting unit does come on.
Yeah, the play was over. I guess these guys getting paid by the hour.
Goodness gracious.
Beautiful.
All right, Bo, let's hit one here.
Fake it, Bo.
Fake it.
Wait a minute now. Somebody's in the neutral zone.
I
You
bet
know,
he's saying
we
he
got-
moved the ball.
False start on offense.
I don't know.
I tell you that. This is another one of those times where you combination of things.
What-
Got us back for 4th and 15
There's
now.
a combination of things on that time, Chandler. Did he
So
move
he's
the road?
moving the ball. I think that's what it was because he talked to Bram about it.
If they put it where they're supposed to put it.
Hoskins.
Oh, good punch
High
that time,
kick.
Bo.
Fair catch called for on the
Nice job right
44-yard line.
Nice job, Bo.
Fielded by Ron Fogel. And so it'll be 1st down and 10 for Washington County on their own 44-yard line. Come on, guys, let's go. Redhound defensively, you have Marlowe, Spalding,
We've had 9.
Williams, and
9 penalties for 63, and I know of 3 touchdowns called back.
Oh, at least.
I know
Skeen.
3.
Skeen, Williams, Marlowe, and Spalding are the front 4. All right, watch it. Get your man, get your man.
22.
Oh, throwback. Oh,
no.
oh.
That was 3 Redhounds wanting the football and couldn't decide which one wanted it. Pretty much it, Chandler.
That's
And
it.
it was
It comes
tapped
down to a
up.
21-yard gain for Washington County after
And
the
I
ball
gotta
was
say,
tipped up.
good concentration that time by the Washington County receiver. I mean, it was Redhound ball all the way, and it was 3 kids there with the red jersey on, and really none of them could really decide which one wanted to go up and get the ball. They tipped it.
Come on, guys, pay attention here. Let's go.
I almost swatted it, that's why.
All right, outside. Attaboy, Brett.
Brett.
Attaboy. Attaboy. Fumble.
Oh, no. I was about to say, you got a call.
Nice job, Brett Faulkner. And I watched him all the way. I kept my eye on him that time, Chandler. He came up from his corner spot, took the blocker on, and kept stringing it outside and pushed the blocker at the last moment when the ball carrier came to him. I mean, that's textbook. That's the way you teach them. Take the blocker, continue to string it out because the linebackers are filling the backside for you.
Right, 2nd down 11 as a loss of 1 on the play with 3:14 left here in the 2nd quarter. I'd like to have the ball backfield to score again.
Oh, well, it's
Washington County has it, power eye right from the near hash mark. Hand off, outside. Cut him in. Moore cuts him in. Wrapped up by Cook and finished by, who's the last man off the stack?
22.
Last man up off the stack,
And 8.
Faulkner.
That was him by himself.
Good job. Loss of 3 more on the play. 3rd down 15, and Washington County burns a timeout at the 2:46 mark with Corbin on top, 35-6. And we'll be back for 2nd quarter action in just a moment. Failure to use required equipment.
46-second period. Redhounds 35. Washington
We'll have
County
to check
6.
on it. Okay.
3rd and 15, Chandler.
Washington County from the gun. 2 tight ends. Double reverse. Pick up 5-6 on the play. We'll bring up 4th down.
And
9 for the Commanders on the Corbin 31-yard line.
Stephen Cook that time on the inside linebacker spot, stayed at home, read it perfect. Did not go with the first fake. Stayed at home, coming across the line of scrimmage. He stayed deepest, their deepest back, and stayed and waited for the kid really to run right back to him on the inside reverse.
Need a stop right here. Need a stop, Hounds. It's 4th down and 9 from their own Corbin for 32-yard line.
You younger kids need to, watch this. Staying at home. Read the man.
Okay, from the gun. High snap, fake. Here's the rollout.
Find the middle.
There's backside on the screen, down to the 30, 25,
Redhounds take over.
and he'll be short of the first down by about 2 yards on the Corbin 24-yard line. So that'll bring up change of possession. Give the Hounds the ball back with 1:51.
I say we will. Or just, hey, Scott, give me
Again,
a kill and give me a spot.
Again, Chandler, to get this clock and the new rule in KHSAA, it's a 45-point rule.
24-yard line. I'm sorry?
Is that the 45-point rule now? Is it the 45-point rule?
Yeah,
Clock continue to
45.
run. Okay, so we got a 1:51 in the 2nd period, up 35-6.
It should be 50, 49 to 6 right now.
Okay. two wide outs. Corbin from the middle of the field, or hash mark far side. Split backfield. Hoover coming in motion to the formation. Crossover. Handoff to Lawson. Makes a cutback. Makes a cut. There you go. There you go.
He's got
Nice pickup. 11-yard pickup for Lawson. For a first down. That stops the clock at 1:43 till they set the box.
Yeah, he ran that time. He ran low, kept his head up, stayed in behind, bounced out the last moment. 11 yards, first down.
Corbin's ready to go on the wind the clock. Hoover wide to the right. Motion back across the field. Foley fakes, steps up, hits four. Coming in the middle. Oh, fumbled the ball. Ball was fumbled and recovered by Washington County on the Corbin 48-yard line at the 126 mark. Justin Moore made a great catch, turned to the middle of the field, start turning it up toward the goal line, and the ball pops loose. Washington County recovers. So turnover by the Hounds.
Again, Chandler.
I'm telling you, 126 left. Pay attention here, guys. Pay attention. Pressure, 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 pressure.
Oh, wide open again. Drops the ball. Where is the coverage?
We're in the zone. We're in the zone, but somebody, the linebacker's got him part of the way, and then he's going to release to the deep zone. But he threw the ball between the linebacker and the deep zone man.
Okay. Good pickup that time because he was open. And that's good time for the quarterback. I mean, good read by the quarterback. Throw it, anytime there's a zone, there's a soft area in that zone, Chandler. And there's a spot there that's going to be open.
And we talked about the receiver is 6'3", Phil.
He's the big kid now. He's the big tight end. He's a good-looking kid.
All right, let's go. Come on, guys. Come on, defense. From the gun. This time it's around in. Oh, gosh. He got caught inside. Make a tackle. Make a tackle. And he steps out of bounds on the Corbin 40-yard line. And that will be short of first down. So to bring up third down and 3 for Washington County with 1:14 and counting here. Or excuse me, he stepped out of bounds. So the clock is stopped with 1:14. Let's go defense. Let's go defense. Washington County has no timeouts, I don't believe. They've burned 3. I formation, power I. 2 tight ends. Pass, pass, pass. Out in the flat. Oh, overthrown.
Stops the clock. No need to call timeout right now.
No.
Stops the clock at fourth down and about 2. They'll go for it. Oh, yeah, they'll go for it.
Washington County pass was intended for Fogle in the flat. Overthrown, brings up fourth down and 2 on the Corbin 40-yard line. So they'll go for this one.
Oh, definitely. Looking at Boo Harrington, Harrington, number 9, and then the other tailback, Ron Fogle. 2 pretty good-looking tailbacks right there.
Yes,
Both
they
of them
are.
juniors. They'll be back next year.
Tight formation. Bootleg, down the middle, overthrown at the 15-yard line. So it'll be a turned over on downs to Corbin at their own 40-yard line with 1:04 left this time. There it was a few seconds ago we had the ball. We turned it over. So let's go, Hounds. Let's get down and get in the end zone here with 1:04 left. Leading 35-6 over the Commanders of Washington County. First meeting between these two teams that we can remember.
First one I can ever remember playing Washington County. Matter of fact, I'm sad to say, but where is Washington County? I know it's
Springfield.
Springfield,
Kentucky.
Okay,
over toward Bardstown.
Yes.
Foley under center, drops back. Quick out to Hoover. Hoover's on the sideline. Get outside. Oh, steps out of bounds. After a 10-yard reception, gains 8 more, so it'll be first down and 10 for Corbin on the Washington County 42-yard line. Hoover got out of bounds.
Good route that time by Hoover. He sprints about 12 yards down the field, does a quick out, a spin route, and gets distance between him and the defensive man.
Full house backfield. One-man split. Hoover on the hook and go.
Yes.
Over his shoulder and steps out of bounds. Down on the 15.
That time he did the very same thing as he did on the first pass, but this time instead of during the spin move to the sideline, he did the up and out. And that way he was gone, and he left the man, well, he's wide open 10 yards down the field. And
Foley laid it right on the sideline. He steps out of bounds.
2.
1st and 10 on the Washington County 14-yard line. It's 50 seconds left. We got one timeout, maybe two. Okay. Need to get in the end zone, guys. Let's take care of the football. Foley under center with Hoover in motion from the left hash. Hand off to Lawson inside. Make a cut. That's it. Accelerate,
Good
spin
job.
move at the 2-yard line.
No
Beautiful.
flags either.
Beautiful. Beautiful spin move by Jared Lawson that time. Yeah, it's 43 seconds in the second half, or second quarter. We got it at 104.
104. Move the football down the field. A couple of passes and a run. Into pay dirt. Dixon comes on for the point after. Foley is your holder. It's on the ground. It's up.
Good.
Looks good from here.
It is.
42-6 in favor of the Redhounds with 43 seconds left in the second quarter. And I'm telling you, 4 touchdowns we've had called back. So add 28 to 42, and what do you get?
But we had 4 called back, but we did score 2 after they were called back on the same drive.
Dixon tees it up on his own 40-yard line, hash mark to the far side. We would expect from this alignment that he would kick it to number 16, who's the end on the second row.
High kick is going up.
Fair catch, fair catch. Fumbled, out of bounds.
16.
So number 18 called a fair catch.
That was a smart thing to do.
Tried to field the ball, muffed it out of bounds, so it'll be Washington County ball at their own 26-yard line with 41 seconds left.
If you call for a fair catch and it goes out of bounds, it still come out to 35.
No.
I didn't say
It's a muff. It's a,
touched it. I said if he calls for
he muffed it.
calls for it and lets it go and it goes out of
Yeah,
bounds,
it's still a
it comes to
penalty.
35.
Still a penalty.
Well, if he doesn't touch it now and the ball goes out of
It'll be a
bounds,
penalty.
I don't think it would be it would be a penalty on Corbin for illegal procedure. He kicked the ball out of bounds.
That's what I'm asking.
Yeah.
Oh, good job. Marlowe, I thought he had him in there in the backfield. Well, good job. Good
Oh,
cleanup
nice.
by Jared Lawson that time. Off the ball in the piles, Gino Sima. I tell you what, Derek Marlowe that time, Chandler, I thought was going to take about 3 blue helmets with him.
Marlowe, get up.
Shoo.
Get up, get ready.
Let's go, guys. Let's go. Interior line right now is Williams, Marlowe, Spalding, and on the end. Who's the other end out there? I can't spot him right now. Cook.
We've got.
I believe it's Cook. He's been lining up at the end position.
It is.
Okay. Tight end and flanker to the far side, and
That's the end.
end of the first half.
So at the end of the first half of play, Redhounds 42, Washington County 6. Back with your second half and with halftime stats in 1 moment.
You need a replacement part for your car or truck, David Salvage on the Falls Road in Corbin can help. With the area's largest selection of used parts, more than likely David Salvage will have exactly the part you're looking for. The experienced and friendly staff can make your search a whole lot easier. With computerized warehouses of row after row of everything you might need, plus with their famous nationwide location service. This means that you'll never have to go anywhere else to get that car or truck running just right. From radios to radiators, from engines to electronics, David Salvage has it all. Phone 528-3951. David Salvage on the Falls Road in Corbin.
Are you tired of running across town to shop? Stop in today at your nearest Dairy Mart store, where Henry Gilmore and Stanley Farmer have just what you're looking for. Party and picnic supplies such as fresh bread, lunch meat, and chips, fresh and delicious hot pizza, and refreshing cold drinks. And their well-stocked grocery means you'll find just about anything you may need. Be sure to visit Dairy Mart today. With 4 convenient locations, there's one near you: Gordon Hill, 18th Street, Falls Road near Tattersall, and North Corbin, Texaco.
Nobody enjoys an accident, especially in a new model car or truck. But when it happens, rest assured that your baby will be in the hands of professionals at Gamble Collision Center. Stop by for a free estimate, then let the experts at Gamble's work their magic to make your car or truck look factory new again. And Gamble's even offers a dust-free painting chamber for always perfect clear coat paint jobs. Of course, your insurance claims are always welcome. Gamble Collision Center on North Laurel Avenue in Corbin, because they value your business as much as they value your car.
Are you in need of childcare for your infant, toddler, or preschooler? Then come to the South Central Family Resource Center, located at South Elementary in Corbin. The South Central Family Resource Center maintains programs for children of all ages and operates throughout the year, including school holidays and summers. And the South Central Family Resource Center preschool is the only preschool in this region that has Breakthrough to Literacy, a computerized research-based program that introduces your child to the world of reading. The South Central Family Resource Center also offers nighttime care for children, assisting parents who are working or attending evening classes at college. The South Central Family Resource Center, phone 523-3612 for more information.
The Redhound Student Spotlight of the Week is Tia Alton, who was chosen to attend the National Youth Leaders Conference representing Corbin High School. Our salute to Tia for being the Redhound Spotlight Student of the Week.
After high school, I plan to go to university, and then after graduation, go on to medical school.
Conscientious student, always wanted to do things to the best of her ability, and I appreciate that, along with the fact that she always has a very bright smile.
All of my teachers congratulate you and reward you for good grades and doing good in class, and that's just inspiration to continue doing better.
With Randy Worley on stats. Randy, we're going to have an introduction here in just a moment. If we get the camera to pan right.
It's down about the 10-yard line down
right,
here
it's
near
Freddie Solomon. Played 11 years in the pro.
Yeah. He was on the 49ers Super Bowl team. He also played for the Cowboys, I think, for a couple of years, and the Miami Dolphins for a few years.
I'm well aware of the name because I played. He was from a high school in Sumter, South Carolina, and when I played in Rock Hill, we played his team when I was in high school. And before the game, I was talking to him, and it's funny how names come back to you that he mentioned that you play that I played against, that I ran track against. It was just good conversation. So we'll get back with stats right here, Randy, as we count down to kickoff of the second half.
In the first half, first downs, Corbin had 10, Washington County had 3. Rushing yards, Washington County rushed the ball 19 times for 28 yards. The Redhounds rushed the ball 15 times for 178 yards. Passing yards, Washington County was 3 for 10 with 2 interceptions for 93 yards. Most of that came on 1 touchdown play, and they were also 9 for 13. BJ was 9 for 13 with 1 interception for 125 yards. We had a total offense of 303 yards, and they had total offense of 121 yards. Time of possession, 13-17 for Washington County. We had the ball for 10 minutes and 43 seconds. Individual numbers, Jared Lawson had an amazing first half. He had that 50-yard interception return for a touchdown. He also had another interception. He had 4 carries for 117 yards rushing with 1 touchdown. Stephen Cook carried the ball 6 times for 33 yards and a touchdown. Bram Hoover carried the ball 4 times for 21 yards and 2 touchdowns. Bram Hoover had 6 receptions for 67 yards and a touchdown. Jimmy Hendricks had 1 catch for 35 yards. Justin Moore had 1 for 13. Jared Lawson had 1 catch for 10 yards. Basically, we spread it out. We really spread the ball out all over the field there. Threw the ball. I like what we're doing. We're taking the pass when we need it. We're recognizing that BJ's made a lot of good throws. He has really I mean, not that he had a bad first half of the year, but he has just improved so much dramatically in the last 3 or 4 games.
Randy, you made a statement there and a stat on number 81, the tight end Jimmy Hendrickson, 1 catch for so many yards. If anybody's been snake bit in the first half, it's Jimmy Hendrickson. He should have at least 2 touchdowns and a little over 100 yards receiving. They called 2 of them back. I mean, I know he's got 1, but I think he's the kid that got snake bit in that first half.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, the score probably should read at least, I think we had 4 touchdowns
54.
called back, but we did score 2 touchdowns on those drives.
Right.
So you could add 14 points, 56-6 right now.
Right, and then the clock would start.
Gosh, there's a squibber on the ground covered by Ware.
I think they may have it.
Looked like Ware had it to me.
I believe Ware does have it coming off the ball. Yes, he does.
First down, Corbin. Well, they kicked a squib kick that time, and that was rolling around on the ground. Little too anxious there.
Well, a little too long. I mean,
yeah.
I could sit here from about 6 yards and watch it still rolling and not being touched. I mean, that's a long time on an onside kick.
Well, so Corbin gets good field position, Phil, as they start on their own 40-yard line.
11:27, 42, Redhound 6, the Commanders of Washington County. Foley under center. Snaps out, hands it to the second back, Stephen Cook. Off to the races, 1 man to beat.
Nice job.
And he's down inside the Washington County 43-yard line. Big run that time, Stephen Cook. Give him some stats this second half, Coach, and let him get his 100-yard mark. Young man's back. Of course, I mean, Jared Lawson, Randy was talking about him. I mean, that's phenomenal yardage there for the young sophomore back, over 100 yards in the first half.
Good under pressure.
Good job.
All right, here we got 2 wideouts. Now, they're covering both of them.
Yeah, they sure did.
And off to Hoover, breaks through the line, gets a break on it, down across the 20, down to the 17, 16-yard line. Big pickup by Hoover that time.
Good balance. I mean, the balance the young man had. He and Lawson and Cook, I mean, they run with the center of gravity over their feet. You know, it's not all this arms and legs spread out. It's a center point of gravity. I mean, when they're hit, they're bouncing off of people. Great run that time.
First down and 10 for the Hounds on the Washington County 12-yard line. Or excuse me, 18-yard line, I'm sorry. 1 back in the backfield. Hands off to Cook. Tries to get loose. Tripped up by 53.
And let's step out one moment and change the tape at the 9:53. .932. Second play, 2nd and 9. Cook takes it off tackle, busts up close to a first down, maybe about a yard short. Inside the 10, down to the 9-yard line. Redhounds got to get right about to the 8. Chandler.
Let's go, Hounds. Let's go, Hounds. 9:16 left field here in the third quarter as Corbin took the opening kickoff from their own 40-yard line and have driven down to the 9-yard line of Washington County.
This is the 4th play of this series. I mean, they're getting chunks of yardage.
Okay, got tackles over this time. More in motion. Hand off to Cook. Oh!
Good play that time by the linebacker. Who is that coming through there?
16.
Good job that time by number 16, Kevin Roberts. The sophomore linebacker, 160-pounder, come knifing through, really untouched.
Oh, it makes you look like he got off a block real quick, doesn't it?
Either got off a block real quick or we missed him.
So it brings up 4th down and 2, Phil. You got to have this right here, guys. Got to have this right here. Buckle that chin strap up. Let's get him. Hand off to Lawson around left end. He's got it down to about the 5.
Good job, Jared Lawson. I mean, you know, there's a time that he takes the first lick and he spins and then somebody knifes through, but he's falling forward. And you young people watch these Redhound backs. When they're hit, they're always constantly falling forward.
And that brings up 1st down and goal on the Washington County 4-yard line. Now, Phil, you know, we've got a player down.
Yeah, I believe we got injury timeout. So with this injury timeout, let's step out with 8:02. Redhounds 42, Washington County 6. Back in one moment. The injured commander is Boo Harrington, the junior, 6 foot, 170 pounder. He's been a good-looking kid tonight running the football. Young man kind of banged up a little bit, so as they bring him off the field, Redhounds will have it first and goal on their own 5-yard line. In the backfield is Cook and Moore.
In the I formation. Hoover in motion to the near side. Hand off to Cook. He sidesteps and into the end zone.
Great
from
balance.
5 yards out. Stephen Cook at the 7:49, 7:48. The clock is still running, and they have, okay, we have exceeded 40, no, it's not 45 points yet.
No, but I think they talked about it at halftime, just let this clock run.
And they're trying to stop it.
Okay, for the
I see
PAT.
them. Yeah, okay.
For the PAT. All right. I believe they've instituted the mercy rule at halftime. Dixon called on to do the PAT. Snaps up good and through the uprights. 49 Redhounds, 6 Washington County, 7:36 second period. Back with your kickoff in 1 moment. .736 second period. 49 Redhounds, 6 Chandler, and last time's kick deep.
As Hurrigan back in, he fields the ball. Somebody got upended, but Hoover got upended, but he jumped right up there.
And Sima on the stop that time on Harrington.
So first down and 10 for Washington County on their own 27-yard line. At the 7:17 mark, the clock is running.
Yeah, the mercy, and I'm glad they have, because we'd have been here all night long. And I believe Katie and Gary would have. I think they brought 4 tapes.
Well, they may have to run out to Kmart and get more tapes.
Another one. Yeah, I don't think we'd had enough tape. Man.
Washington County tight end and slot man to the far side. Oh, this reverse. Okay.
Good run that time, though, on the busted play that time by Matthew Reed. Well, Tyler Spalding, he's getting up a little limp right now. He'll hustle back to the line, the defensive line. Tyler thought he had him about 2 or 3 times that time, Chandler.
I know.
Matthew just kept, he kept reaching for air. And Tyler will be coming out now, the big
Jeff
strong
Cloud.
freshman.
Jeff Cloud checks in for Spalding.
Okay.
And you mentioned earlier tonight, Phil, that we may see Stradley back in uniform next week.
Yes.
Washington County out in the power I formation, 2 tight ends. Second down 5 for the Commanders. And here's the reverse outside. Oh, get a hold of him. Come on, Matt. Atta baby. Way to play it.
Excellent job, Matt Williams. And then cleaning it up, there's Jared Lawson and Ian Hall, and there's Brett Faulkner. Oh, man, I tell you, I keep talking this way, but I'll tell you, Matt Williams and Derek Marlowe for defensive linemen and offensive linemen have some of the quickest feet, and they start so quick than any high school lineman I've seen in a long time.
Oh, they sure do.
Really. I mean, they're so quick.
And that interior line on defense is Marlowe 52, Cloud 77, Williams 62, and Skeen 57. Okay, power I formation, 2 tight ends again on the near hash. Pitch going wide, the ball's on the ground. Simon's got it.
Yes, Gino's got it. He reached in there.
Gino took it away from him. The ball was on the ground.
Just pulled it out underneath him. He just reached underneath his body and took it. Whistle didn't blow.
So that gives Corbin possession on the Washington County 26-yard line with 4:50 left. Third period.
Here comes the young freshman quarterback in Brock. And Cloud's on the offensive line. McCleary's
a freshman.
He's on there.
All right, let's go, guys. Got a block here. Hoover in motion. Coming back. He cracks back on the end. Cook's around the end.
Stephen Cook breaks one,
makes a good
breaks
move,
2,
and knocked out of bounds.
A little bit on the pitch that time. Young freshman had to get the ball back. the timing, you know, with the senior and the senior at quarterback is so quick. They've been in there for 4 years together. Now the young freshman comes in there, and he's just a little hesitant about the pitching the ball, but Steven, as the captain he is, and the senior kind of dissuaded a little bit for him.
So it's going to be first down and 10 on about the 10.5. We could get a first down, but the nose of the football will be right on the goal line, I believe.
Very close.
So 350, 349 and counting, 2 wide to the right, full house backfield. Brock under center, hands off to
Hoover.
He goes back, spins, across the 5, in for the score.
Touchdown, Bram Hoover. I tell you what, from about the 7-yard line, he was not going to be denied. I mean, that's strong running that time. That's what you got to have out of your seniors, and that's what you got to build for going into the playoffs.
So at the 3:34 mark, Phil, that makes the score 55-6, and Dixon is on for the point after.
You know, that...
Well, wait a minute. Foley's not in. We don't have a holder. Timeout.
Well,
BJ.
Yeah.
BJ was out that series as Brock came in to run the offensive quarterbacking duties, and when we got to score, we had to take a timeout.
Here's BJ. BJ was sitting over on the sideline. Uh-oh. Oh, I'll hear it this time. That's something, I'll tell you what, that the Corbin coaching staff, you know, it's 55-6, but the Corbin coaching staff don't like these kind of timeouts. I mean, you know, they don't like that breakdown.
So Corbin uses a timeout here with 3:34 left, and get everybody on the field, all 11 of them. We'll get lined up here in just a second.
.334, the timeout here. 55-6, waiting on the Dixon PAT. You know, that time, Chandler, watching that execution really was superb. I mean, the backs and Steven.
Yes, it was. And we had
run. Hoover continued to run.
I had the freshman Cleary on that side. Dixon moves on the ball. I believe he hooked it. Off to the right. He hooked it.
3:34. Back with your kickoff in 1 moment. Redhounds 55, Commanders 6. .334, third period, 55 Redhounds 6. Washington County, Dixon kicks high. There's that squib once again.
There's a fair catch.
And at the 30. That's where Washington County take over. We're looking over here on the sideline and trying to pick up the substitutes for Washington County if they do. And really looking at the sidelines, they've got 11 out on the field. And they've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 on the sideline. And of those 12, man, they're young. 13, I see Harrington. But
Harrigan, number 9, is
Harrington
not in
looks
there.
Like he's out. Looks like he may be even taking his, yeah, I don't know exactly. 2:56, clock is continuing to run. Reed now hands it to the second back. And he's dancing around, stopped of about a 5-yard gain.
That was Michael Ballard. He is a junior, 5'10", 195.
Second unit Redhounds are in right now. I see Cloud out there. Let's pick these numbers up. I see Anthony Mullins.
Okay.
34's in there for the Redhounds. Pick those numbers. There it is.
Okay, 34, that's Andrew Davis.
Okay, let's get this as we got a break right here. Go ahead and get these new kids.
We got Chris West, 68 in. Got number 3, which is Darrell Lowe. Number 9, Jeremy Ware, 23. I saw a few minutes ago. It's Isaac Mills. They've got their back to us somewhat.
Listen to these names. Of course, these kids get a chance to play in the first round of the playoffs. That's always exciting in varsity action at 2:32 in the third period of play. And they're going to finish out the game pretty much every bit of it until the freshman team went undefeated this year. Our hats off to the Corbin High School 2001 freshman football team, undefeated. They
second freshman team to go undefeated.
2 in a row with Clark Teague and Coach Dean are the coaches. They beat the likes of this year Lexington Catholic.
Okay, we've got All right, I see 73. That is Philip Scott. Mullins. 19 is Jared Carroll, one of the backers. Oh, here's a fade.
Fade.
Look up,
Where?
Jeremy. Attaboy, Jeremy.
Interception. Good job that time.
Jeremy, get loose,
Ware.
baby. Get a block, get a block.
Got a lane. Got a lane. Got a lane.
Baby.
Good job, Jeremy Ware. He did a perfect job that time of staying with the man, turning when he knows the presence of the ball, and going up high to intercept it. Great run back, too.
About a 30-yard return that time out. Is that our third interception of the night?
Third that we've got, I think 2 or 3. We kind of knocked ourselves down with.
All right, do we have we got Brock at quarterback.
Isaac Mills checks in. He's one of the tailbacks.
Okay, get everybody in a spot
Count
here.
everybody. Clock will continue to run. Here comes the second unit. Also the junior varsity, and they call timeout. With this timeout, we'll check out. 55 Redhound, 6 Washington County back in 1 moment. And back, 1:25. Clock now is rolling as it continues road. The junior varsity are ready to roll with the power I formation. Brock Anderson. No, it's a little mix-up right there. No, it's the first back. He got
Hand off to the fullback.
The fullback carries the ball for the Redhounds, and that is Barton, number 30. Pick up a 2. You're going to see this clock run continuously unless somebody calls timeout. We've got about 13 minutes left.
Corbin on top, 55-6 here, going toward the end of the third period.
We'll be at home next week in the second round of the playoffs. It was LaRue County beating Taylor at, I believe, 19-6 at halftime. Dempsey Blue carries the ball for the Redhounds, picks up about 2 yards. It'll bring up now third and about 6. As Washington County now will start inserting some of their younger players. As checking in now is number 53. And that is Eric Matherly.
Okay, 29 is coming out. That's Dawson, and 50. There's 2 starters. That was Coleman, number 50.
Give those kids a break. You know, something we're seeing here we haven't seen the last couple of weeks, that there are teams willing to want to substitute. That's the way it needs to be. And at the end of the third period of play, Redhounds 55, Washington County 6, back with your fourth and final quarter in just 1 moment. "12 minutes to go in this ball game. In hand by the Redhounds, 55-6. We'll be at home next week with LaRue County, it looks like, Chandler.
Yeah. It is LaRue County leading 26-0 over Taylor County. That's a broken play. And Brock tries to get what he can off that. He's going to be down for a loss of about 2 yards. It'll bring up fourth down.
Right back
9.
to the original line of scrimmage.
From the Washington County 36-yard line. So, do you go for it right here?
Yeah.
We don't want to kick it.
Definitely. Why not give these young kids some action?
So you would expect to see maybe a pass play. As we mentioned, LaRue County is winning late in the fourth period, 26-0 over Taylor County. So they'll be our opponent next week. Fake and hand off to Blue. He gets a good break on it. It'll be close.
Got it.
He's going to be just,
he's going to be a yard short.
Depends on where the spot is now.
A yard short.
So we come up a yard short.
Okay. We're talking about the West this year in AA football being one of the power, we haven't talked about it as far as the West in years in AA football. We're looking at number 1 Bardstown, number 2 Corbin, number 3 was LaRue, number 4 was Glasgow. Glasgow was number 3, number 4 was LaRue, and number 5 was Prestonsburg. 4 of the top teams in the western part of the state, and we got to go through all 3 of those to get to the carpet.
Yep.
Wouldn't you know it?
That's all right. You got to play them one at a time.
One at a time. There's
goodness.
Over No
Jesse
good.
Knuckles playing deep middle that time.
Jesse was with the big tight end. We talked about him before. And
6'3".
Monty Dawson.
Yeah, 6'3". He's a specimen, isn't he?
Freddie Solomon is here at the ball game tonight, the great All-Pro and Hall of Famer from the San Francisco 49ers. Introduced there at halftime. He's been made a new Redhound. So Mr. Solomon, remember him from played college ball with Vin Hoover at Tampa University, and then went on had great years under the San Francisco 49ers. Freddie Solomon.
First.
Harrington
Get out
on the
there.
play. Spun around, and a host of the young Redhounds make the stop up to about the 36-yard line.
Made the corner on the defense that time. Turned it up for about an 8-yard gain. It'll be second down and 2, or second down 3 from the Washington County 36-yard line field with 9:13 in counting in the fourth quarter.
Andrew Davis and Jesse Knuckles sticking their nose in there and getting the stop. It's third down and about 3. We're talking now about playoffs. We're home next week, Chandler, with the LaRue County, it looks like.
Yep, they'll bring
a pretty darn good-looking football team in LaRue County.
Yeah, the Hawks will be in here. They'll be hungry after we beat them last year at their place in double overtime.
Yes, we sure did. I mean,
to win the district crown. That was it district crown?
It would have been the...
right, it was the game before Glasgow.
Yes.
So that was for the district. But they're LaRue County is the number 2 seed in the opposite district from Corbin, as they lost to Bardstown, as did everybody else that played Bardstown this year.
You're right.
So
Bardstown came in this evening with a record of 10-0. Of course, I don't know who they played tonight.
Louisville Moore. Well, no, Moore played Russell County.
Okay.
Taylor, Wayne County played at
Bardstown.
Bardstown.
At Bardstown. So 7:58 clock. They continue to roll, and they got the first down. See our overall stats going in right now, Chandler. What is the offense for the Redhounds here? About 2 yards from 400. 130 total yards for
Right. It's 37 yards rushing for Washington County on 26 tries.
I'm going to get a little bit more onto that. Big kids.
Let's go, guys. Cut him in.
Oh,
nice stick.
Fumble.
Nice stick that
Good
time.
stick. Let's see who it is.
Is that Ware, number 9?
It is Ware. Jeremy Ware, number 9, comes up. And there's one thing as a running back, though, you got to be careful for, Chandler. If you leave your feet in the middle of that interior, you're opening yourself wide open.
He looked like he tried to hurdle somebody, didn't
Yeah, he did. Jeremy Ware said, oh, freebie.
7 minutes left. Fourth quarter.
We are going to get out of here before 10 o'clock. That first and second period, I didn't know.
Yeah, they lasted a long time.
It did. It's like watching the World Series. Went
Washington
to bed too
County
soon
and,
both nights.
Offset eye with the wing to the near side. They're in the middle of the field. Here comes a sweep to our side. Attaboy, Justin Barton waits on him.
Justin Barton. Excellent job, Justin Barton. Young sophomore.
He loses about a foot on that, so it'd be third down and 9.
Stuck his nose in there and was bound and determined that those 2 big white jerseys was not going to root him out of the way. As we approach the 6-minute mark, it will be LaRue County. The Hawks coming in here to next week. Again, as Chandler said, it was double overtime last year. It was a heck of a game. I tell you, our hearts were in our throats, and they'll come in here on great momentum, Chandler.
There's bootleg. Oh,
Fumble.
drops the ball. Get on it.
I believe Darrell Lowe.
Darrell Lowe might have gotten that.
He does. Darrell Lowe, number 3. Oh, sophomore sticks it in there, falls on the football, and the Redhounds have taken it on possession, on recovery of the fumble.
So the Redhound offense comes out on the field. We see Ryan Cleary at 1 tackle. Brock is your quarterback. Davis your tight end.
Going to call timeout now, Washington County, so they will stop the clock, get their younger players in. We'll step out too. Back with your final 5 minutes and 33 seconds left. 55 Redhound, 6 Washington County in 1 moment.
Timeout on the field, timeout.
Okay, Chandler, 5:33.
Full house backfield, 2 tight ends for the Hounds. Fumbled on the ground. I believe Brock fell on it.
You got to stay in there, young man. Got to ride that center out now. We do have a final. It will be the Redhounds taking on the Hawks of LaRue County next week. Second round action of the Class AA state playoffs. LaRue 26, Taylor County nothing. And that was a good Taylor County football team.
Yeah, they were. Let's see, they were 5-5, I believe.
Yes.
They did 5-5.
LaRue's the real deal.
Okay, one tight end, flanker to the top side, full house backfield, handoff to Blue, number 28. He picks up about 3, bring up third down and about 8.
The freshmen are pretty much made up out there right now for the Redhounds. And again, we talked about this unit right here went undefeated this year. There's the freshman tailback in 28, Dempsey Ballou.
I believe we made a mistake, but I believe the carry was by Hamlin. Addison
Hamlin, 38.
Going through the line, he looked like a 28, but he's actually a 38.
Okay, at fullback there.
So this is Blue this time.
Blue.
He gets nailed on about the 34-yard line. That'll be a loss of 2. And we'll bring up 4th down and 8 for the Redhounds.
Hounds will continue to keep the ball at the 4-minute mark. Well, we dodged the first bullet, Chandler. Second bullet comes the Hawks.
Well, it's just another step on the road to Louisville.
And we'll be at home again. I
There's
dropped the ball again. Hands it off, though. He picked it up. Good job,
nice move that time by Ballou, number 28, a freshman. As Brock bobbled the snap again, picks it up, hands it to Blue, makes a 9-yard run for a first down.
Okay, big number 54 for Washington County checks in. He's a big one, all 5'5", 125 pounds of him. And I see number 11, all 5'4", Kyle Rensheld. So let's get those young players for Washington County.
Movement. We didn't get set.
Got the younger players in for Washington County now. Boy, there's, a big 5'4" and a big 5'5". Both of them defensive linemen. What do you think about it? Give those kids, young freshmen, a chance to play.
Washington. Just announced by the PA speaker, Eddie Pierce, reiterating what we've already told you, that we will take on LaRue County here from Campbell Field next week at 7:30 p.m., 1 week from tonight. Move your marker 1 step closer to Louisville. We'll have another step next week. Brock under center, hands off to the fullback.
Second man through, 28, Dempsey Ballou.
Blue was the ball carrier that time.
Come on, young freshman, put the ball in there. Also in there for the Redhounds is number 71, and that is Cody Smith. He is a junior, getting a chance to play, get season playing time.
All right, full house
Seth
backfield,
Cook,
2 split receivers. Hand off. Oh, nice run. Keep moving. That was Justin King, a 5'5", 107-pound freshman on the carry.
And he was getting it. And coming up in there is the big number 11 for Washington County, feeling pretty good. He's a freshman, 5'4", 126, Kyle Rensheld. Moved pretty well that time, the little fella did. So that's what it's all about. Give everybody a chance to play in games
right.
like this.
3rd down 9 for the Hounds on the Washington County 20-yard line.
So who is in there to split out? That's Travis Arena.
Hand off first man through, number 32?
Yes, it is. Number 32, Redhounds. Oh, Tanner Myers. Freshman's in there. So as we go under 1 minute, 56 seconds counting down in this ball game. Redhounds, unless the young freshmen put it in, they'll win this 55-6. Chandler on the road to Louisville. One more step closer next week. We'll be at home, LaRue County, the Hawks. There's Dempsey, and
gets loose, spin move. Oh, nice move.
Turn it over on downs. as LaRue now will come in with one probably play to run. Okay, LaRue County next week, we're here. This will be our second game in the playoffs at home. Let's don't even think any further than next week.
We don't need to think any further than next
LaRue
week.
County bringing in a strong football team. Of course, we did win it last year.
They're coming in here at 10-1. Corbin will be 10-1. Corbin the 1 seed, LaRue the 2 seed out of the other region.
Out of the other sections. So that is your final. Redhounds 55, Washington County 6. Wrap up real quick. I was impressed tonight. We did have some, mental mistakes. I think, those penalties right there. But as far as that goes, Stephen,
we had
nine
nine penalties for 62 yards or something like that in the first half, Phil.
Graham running the ball good tonight. Lawson running the good. BJ throwing the ball well. Blocking on the offense lines as usual, just superb, and defensive fronts. Kudos to all the Redhounds varsity this evening.
That's right, and congratulations, Coach Jewell and his staff. And we know that they'll be getting ready for LaRue County here in a few minutes as we get ready to take step number 2 on the way to Louisville. And we need, let's keep focused. As Coach Cotton Adams told the seniors on the induction night into the Hall of Fame, stood in front of everybody, he said, seniors, I can tell you this, remain focused. Be focused on what you're doing, on what the goal is.
And the goal is on the carpet. So on behalf of our spotter, Mr. Kelly Farris, along with Mr. Randy Worley, our production manager, Mr. Gary Akins, and the camera lady, Miss Katie Akins. My partner in crime is Mr. Chandler Cook. My name is Phil Russell. We thank you for watching Redhound Replay. First road is taken. Redhounds are 55-6 winners over Washington County. Next week it's LaRue. Have a safe week and a good evening to you all.